because it was April Fool's Day the other day, but no one was really making any jokes because 2020 is the joke. This year is the joke.
I mean, it doesn't look the greatest.
Hello team, welcome to another isolation vlog. I don't even know what date it is today. It's Friday, the 3rd of April, I think. Whatever date the Friday is around the 1st of April, because it was April Fool's Day the other day, but no one was really making any jokes because 2020 is the joke. This year is the joke. So it's been an up and down week for me this week again. Had some good days and some days where I'm just feeling like, what the hell is going on? It's just quite an overwhelming situation. And I thought it would get easier, but for me it hasn't. I think it's because we're coming towards the final week and you kind of know what's coming, but you don't know what's coming. I think it's that uncertainty that's really unsettling me right now, probably because I'm a massive control freak and I like to know what's going on at all times so I can plan. So yeah, that's a learning curve for me. It's just kind of learning to go with the flow a little bit more and just relax and just be, you know. I think because I am quite I feel like I'm quite an overachiever and I like to just smash things and be really productive and get stuck into stuff and blah blah blah, and because I haven't really had that much motivation these past 2 weeks, I feel like I'm failing. But actually this isolation could be a really good time for us all to learn a little bit more of a slower lifestyle where possible, and just be, you know. Don't try and overachieve right now, just live. And that's kind of what I'm working on. It's hard, isn't it, when you switch on social media and you see people like doing 5 workouts a day and saying that they've never been as fit in their life and they're all learning Greek and making dresses and doing all these things, and I'm like, I didn't shower till 1 PM today. You kind of feel like you're doing isolation wrong, which is ridiculous because we are all in different positions. You know, there's some of us who have lost their jobs, some of us who are still working from home, some of us who have 3 kids to look after and homeschool, as well as keeping the house in order, as well as possibly doing some work themselves. You've got key workers who are going out every single day, risking their lives, and also probably working more shifts than they've done in a long time as well, like working themselves into the ground to keep everything going. You know, we're all in completely different boats, and so that means that there's no rules, you know. So it's a really tricky one not to try and compare yourself to other people and to just do kind of what works for you, to listen to your body, to listen to your mind, and just kind of be in your feelings and all that rubbish. It's not rubbish, it's very important, but I always feel like a bit of an idiot saying it. But the more I say it, I might hopefully believe it myself. I might actually listen to my own advice sometimes, which is very hard to do, isn't it? However, on a positive note, I may have a job come through, which is very exciting. I won't say anything yet because I don't want to jinx it, because no, my luck, it'll fall through at the last minute. But if that comes through, that will be such a big help. It's only a little job, but it's money and it will just kind of help take off a little bit of that stress. So cross your fingers, toes and eyes for that one. What else? Red Dog Nails Online is going so well. I can't believe it. So in the first week I was having a little bit of a panic. I was like, oh my god, what am I going to do? All my jobs got cancelled, I've got no money coming in, panic. And I thought, right, I'm going to think outside the box then, and I'm going to try something new because I can't do people's nails either or anything. So I took it online and I created this little online community where I am hosting 6 live tutorial workshops throughout the month of April, and then you've also got a forum where you can chat to people and share your pictures and ask questions, and I'll be there to answer questions. There's also other nail techs in the group so they can answer questions as well, and just generally create a lovely little space for people to come together and just chat nails and paint nails together. And I expected, I don't know, a few people to join, whatever. I thought it might be a nice distraction and B, something quite helpful. So many people have joined, and it's amazing that A, people want to support a small business, and B, we've created something pretty cool. Like, I'm so chuffed because it's just really good fun. I've done 3 of the workshops already. Did these lovely tortoiseshell nails. Let me see them. Oh, there you go. Did those tortoiseshell nails last night on a little how to apply gel nails workshop. And it was really good fun and everyone loved it, and everybody said that they learned some new things, and also they enjoyed it because they were doing it along with me, and they just said it was nice to have an hour to themselves and have a bit of me time. And yeah, I'm just chuffed, and everybody's like chatting away. Every time I wake up in the morning I log on to the group and everybody's sharing pictures and complimenting each other, and it's lovely. So yeah, that's going super well, and I'm really pleased that I decided to do it because it's just, yeah, I don't know, that kind of makes me feel like I've actually achieved something. So yeah, I need to focus on that, I think, don't we? We need to focus on the things that we have done, even if it is just getting dressed or washing your hair or making something nice for tea.
So a few of you guys said to add sugar into my bread to help it rise a little bit more, and I did find a Jamie Oliver recipe for bread that contains sugar, and I was like, that's crazy, I don't want sweet bread, but apparently it doesn't make it sweet, it just helps it rise. So I'm gonna give it a go again, and we'll try it again because we've gone through the other loaf, it was delicious. So yeah, thought we could try it again, and it might be even bigger this time. So Jamie, we're counting on you. This dough is already looking loads better than the one from BBC Good Food. So Jamie, this could be winning. Are you going to watch it again for me? Gonna pop it in the little sunny spot so it stays nice and warm. Pause off, you. Pause off.
Another really positive thing about isolation is the amount that we're talking to one another again, doing like group FaceTimes and stuff. The other day it was Chris's nephew's 4th birthday and we all dressed up in fancy dress and did like a group Skype call or group Zoom call or whatever it's called, to have a little birthday party virtually because we couldn't be there actually in person. That was really cute, and I'm also loving all of the gin nights, the virtual gin nights that I'm having with the girls as well. So yeah, there is a lot of positive things coming from this isolation. It's just so new, isn't it? Just got to get used to it.
Jamie's loaf is looking so good already. That's the second proof and it's ready to go in. It's risen so much more than the BBC one, so sugar, I think, is the key.
Thanks for the tips, team.
Now that is a good looking loaf. Thank you, Jamie Oliver. And thank you guys for the suggestion. Really happy with that. Chuffed. Trying to showcase as many small businesses as I can and support them where possible. But I bought this candle from Lulu Loves Candles and it is amazing. It's honey and tobacco and it smells so good. I like really manly smelling candles, and this is manly, but then it's got like a hint of sweetness with the honey. They're just so beautiful with the little rose gold caps on them. They come in beautiful boxes. They come with a little branded box of candle matches with them as well. Really like them. Lovely little company. So if she's still selling them right now, make sure you go and check them out because it's really great. It's got a good throw on it too. You go outside.
Happy Saturday, everyone. It's another sunny day today, feeling pretty positive again, which I'm taking as a win. I've showered, I've put on adult clothes, I washed my hair, and I tinted my eyebrows, which is super easy to do, by the way, and I've got a video tutorial on it if you want to give it a go. If you're missing your eyebrow lady, you can do it at home, and it's actually really easy. It takes about 10 minutes, so have a look on my channel. You'll find the how to do your own eyebrows video. Super easy. I do mine all the time. And yeah, I've just got a bit of makeup on because we're going to do a little family pub quiz with Chris's family this evening over Skype or Zoom or whatever. So that'll be really nice to do. And we've just baked some of my triple chocolate salted caramel peanut butter brownies, which, yes, do taste as good as they sound. And there's a recipe on my blog. If I remember, I'll leave a link down below. If not, just go to the blog and search for brownies, you'll find them. We didn't have any salted caramel and I couldn't be bothered to make it, so we just substituted for some melted Biscoff spread, the caramelly biscuit spread. I think it's gonna be a winner. But you can just kind of throw anything into a brownie and it always tastes good. So they are currently in the oven and hopefully they'll be ready in about half an hour to 40 minutes and we can have one of those with a nice cup of tea. I had a bit of a trauma with a cup of tea last night. I was sat on the sofa and Chris made me a giant mug of tea and Toby leaped over me on the sofa and knocked the entire thing all over me, all over the sofa, scalding hot tea fresh out the kettle. And I've actually got a really bad burn on my leg. One of our friends is a doctor, so he sort of called them and showed a picture and stuff and said, what do we do? Turns out it's a 2nd degree burn. It's really, really bad. But there's nothing that they would really be able to do at the hospital, and we want to avoid hospitals at all costs. Don't want to put any more pressure on the NHS or like potentially catch coronavirus or give coronavirus to someone if we've got it and we don't realise. So yeah, so just to dress it, keep it clean, and let it heal, but it's gonna take a while apparently. So yeah, if you see me struggling to sit down, that's the reason why, because of this little monkey. Doesn't even care that he's like scarred his mum for life. He's definitely gonna scar. So if anybody's got any like treatments for scarring that I can put on it once it's healed, then please let me know. I know bio oil's quite a good one, but leave me a comment down below if you've got any recommendations for scars, because yeah, it's pretty bad. So that was fun. Brownie. We went shopping for our weekly food shop yesterday. Chris treated me to these very extra slippers, didn't he? And where's your bone? You got a new bone as well, didn't you? Where is it? Find your bone. Good boy, you're so clever. You got a new little bone as well, didn't you? That smells like bacon. Yeah, so I feel very, very luxurious in my new slippers. They're actually really warm because they're kind of like suede-y on the bottom and then fluffy on the top. I love them. Lovely little supermarket treats. Supermarket really is the highlight of the week at the moment, and we are trying to go just like once a week. So we did a huge shop yesterday. We can't get our Gusto boxes anymore, which we're gutted about because we don't have a subscription. We just order a one-off box pretty much every week, but then it means that we're able to not worry about it if either one of us is away or whatever, so that just kind of works for us. But because we don't have a subscription, they've stopped all of the one-off box ordering things, so we're a little bit stuck because we can't remember how to cook without somebody giving us a recipe. So we've gone back to our Simply Cook things. You might have remembered me talking about these ages ago. They're like, it's a little box that I ordered for £1. I saw an advert on Instagram, I think it was, where they were offering a box for £1, so I was like, yeah, I'll give that a go. And they're actually really good. So they send you your spices and pastes. Sorry, ignore my hormonal breakouts, it's that time of the month again. They send you a little box with your spices and your pastes in, and then a recipe card where you just add 3 or 4 fresh ingredients. So for example, this crispy chili beef, all we needed to get was some rice, and you said you can get normal rice or jasmine rice if you can find it, strips of beef, a carrot, and some spring onions, and that's it. And then everything that you need is in the little pot, the spices, and everything that we've tried from them has been really tasty. They do some amazing curries, like Thai curries, Indian curries, some Indonesian dishes as well. They've been really delicious, so we kind of just dug that one out, ordered a little box because they're still delivering. I try and remember to leave my code down there. It gets you a box for £1, like I got one, and then I think I get a free box. But I swear I like shared this loads when I first found out about it, and we've got about 40 free boxes. So it's really good if you've got friends on Facebook or whatever, and if you get one for £1, you can send your link out to them and get some free boxes, which is really good, especially right now, free food. I did see them in Tesco actually when we went, but they were selling them for like I think they were selling for £2.50 for one meal, and I think when you order from them it's like £7 for 4, 2, 4, 6, 8, yeah, so cheaper to get them from them. Anyway, that's what we've been doing, just blabbering on about food boxes. Sorry, I've got nothing else for you. I'm gonna try the Instagram whipped coffee today because I have been heavily influenced by the internet. You might have seen it going around on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok or whatever. It's basically instant coffee, sugar and water whisked until it's like a mousse, and then you pop it over iced milk, and apparently it's really nice, but
we'll see. Something to do, fun for a Monday morning while I'm doing my emails. I mean, it doesn't look the greatest. I can see why people like it, but it's just way too sweet for me. Since we can't go out to coffee shops at the moment, we picked up some of these frozen pan au raisin yesterday, so I'm gonna go and take Chris one with a fresh coffee while he's on his conference call. I love pan au raisin so much, I really feel like I need to learn how to make them from scratch, but puff pastry is a bugger. How cool are these? Little scuba nails. I'm hiding out in the kitchen because Chris is doing a podcast thingy-majig recording for work, so didn't want to be jibber-jabbering in the background. But I think I'm going to leave this vlog here. I think that giving myself a couple of days off has been the best thing I've done since lockdown, because I just kind of felt like I'd gotten into this perpetual cycle of trying to figure out a way to fix things and to, you know, bring money in and keep my businesses going as usual, and you can't really do that at the moment because the industry is paused, everything's on pause, so trying to keep things going as normal was a bit of a fruitless task that kind of left me feeling like a failure after every single day, because obviously things just aren't working right now. So I gave myself a couple of days off just to exist and not to try and achieve, and it's been so good for my brain. I've woken up this morning, it's Monday morning, and I just feel positive again, and I felt positive the last few days, just allowing myself to just live, you know, and just be in the house and do things that we want to do, like, you know, bake silly brownies or try a loaf of bread again or dye my eyebrows or play The Sims or whatever. Yeah, it's been really good, and I do feel a lot better, and still waiting on that potential job. Fingers crossed they sign the contract and it all goes ahead, because it'll be a fun video to film and it's a really cool product, and I might have another one as well. They're both like really little ones, but every little helps. So if you do see a hashtag ad, it's like unicorn poop at the moment. They are so rare, and it's just a good thing really. It means that people are still wanting to work with us, and that it's just a little blip, and of course that it's helping my business to keep going and stuff. Yeah, so if you do see one and it might be something that you're interested in, please do give it a watch and leave a comment. Comments are really important. They really help us out. So if you can leave a comment on anything, if you've got the time, either on Instagram or on YouTube, that's always really helpful to us. Because I think it like helps with the algorithm to enable our photos and videos to be seen by other people and stuff. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled for those, and I will update you a little bit later on in the week. I assume we'll hear from Boris this week at some point, to see what's going on, and I think I've got a very strong feeling, as the majority of us in this country do, that our lockdown is going to be extended, if not made more strict. So we'll see what Boz has got to say for himself. I watched the Queen's speech yesterday, and I thought it was really good. I think good old Lizzie came across so nicely, and there was one line that she said that I think is very poignant, so if you haven't seen this, I'll recount it now, paraphrase it probably. But she basically said, I hope that in a few years' time we'll look back on how we behaved now, and be proud of our behaviour. And that really struck a chord. I think it was a very good thing to say, because there's a lot of people right now currently who won't be proud of the way that they behaved. They're going and seeing friends and family still, they're having barbecues, congregating in parks and stuff, and not abiding by the 2-metre rule. And yeah, they will not be proud of how they behaved during this time. So let's try and be proud of how we're behaving right now, and just keep sticking with it. Stay at home, keep calm, carry on,
And the more we stick to the rules, the quicker this will all be over, hopefully. It will be wonderful, won't it, when it's all over and we can go back to the pub and see our friends again and have house parties and see our family, like hug our mum and dad and stuff. So, yeah. So, be kind to yourself. Cut yourself a little bit of slack because we're all just bumbling through. Things aren't normal right now, so don't try and keep things exactly the same as they were before, because they're not. And be proud of the way you behave. Yeah. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I feel like it's been a brighter one, and I will catch up with you in a few days or so, I guess, and we'll film another one. Every day something seems to be dropping into my inbox and I'm like, oh, great.
You got both of your ears out. You look mad. Don't you eat my bread?